Hello folks, this is Crazy Sylvie and I'm a knitter from Germany and I want to show you a new pattern. I call it Tears in the Dark because these little bumps here for me look a little bit like tears in the dark. Very regular tears indeed, but yeah, this is really easy to do. It looks complicated, but it's really easy to do. And it has a pattern repeat of 4 stitches and you can use it for every round garment like wrist warmers, socks, hats, beanies, cowls, and of course also pullovers knitted in a round. And of course also pullovers knitted in a round. And if you want to know how to knit this pattern, then just stay tuned and watch on. For your pattern, you need, of course, something that needs a pattern. So in my case, it will be wrist warmers, but it can also be socks or arms of pullovers, or even pullovers. It's also a nice pattern for pullovers. And I'm taking my crazy yarn. It's Crazy Merino. For my wrist warmers, you can take, of course, sock yarn for socks and whatever. You need 2 contrasting colors. And I'm knitting this with my Flexi Flips. They are called Adi Crazy Trio in Germany, and they have the golden cord. In America, they have a blue cord, so it's Flexi Flips over there. And I'm taking metric needle size 3.5, which is US 4. So when you have everything together, we can start. So I have prepared my cuff, and this is 48 stitches with needle size US 4, and we need a number of stitches that is dividable through 4. So a multiple of 4 is the number of stitches we need. So I have here, as I told you, 48 stitches, which perfectly fits. And you can also take your usual sock size, but you have to take after the cuff a number of stitches that is a multiple of 4. Before we start, we have to make a decision. We have to decide in which color we want to have our teardrops. So if you want your teardrops black, you have to start with a pink now. If you want to have your teardrops in pink, I have to start with the black. So I want my teardrops in pink, that's why I'm starting with the black. And I can weave in my pink end already, so I don't have to weave in the ends later. So we knit a round of knit stitches, which is pretty easy. And to weave in, I put my end here and knit the first stitch with the end. Then I put my end to the back side and knit 1 stitch. Then I put my end next to the stitch and knit 1. Knit 1 without, knit 1 with, knit 1 without, knit 1 with. And as you can see, my end is woven in here at the back side, and it's, you don't need to do this later, and it's, you can see it from the front size, and this is what we want to have. So I'm gonna knit my first round now and weave in my ends, and when I made this, we meet here again. Okay, I finished my first round, and you can see here my woven in ends. And you see it's pretty nice and neat, so this is what we want. And our first row in the pattern is even simple. It's just knit 1, purl 3. So I knitted 1, I purled 3, 1, 2, 3, knit 1, purl 3. So this is pretty easy. You only need to count until 3 or 4, and this is why our pattern repeat is a multiple of 4. It's knit 1, purl 3. And of course you do this through all the round. And I almost finished my first needle here. And you can see this is what it looks like. And I finish my round, and then I meet you here again. Okay, I knitted my first round, as you can see, and I'm back to black. And so black is very easy. We knit all stitches in black. So we do only need to do knit stitches with the black. And you can remember for the whole pattern, you knit all stitches in the dark color. So you knit all blacks. So this is pretty easy. I only do one round of knit stitches, and when I finish this round, of course, we meet here again, and I'm gonna show you the next round of the pattern. Okay, I finished my dark round. So as you can see, we have a kind of a little chaos here, but we bring order into our chaos because we want to have these teardrops, and we want to have these teardrops in my pink. So this is why I don't knit the stitch in black, because then it would stay black. I knit in the stitch below, so in the pink stitch, so one stitch below, and this makes the stitch now pink because the black one is sliding away and it's going behind. So you could say, okay, we could have done a slip stitch before. Yes, you're right, we could have done a slip stitch before, but with a slip stitch it doesn't get that much structure that I want to. So this is why we do a knit in stitch below, and then we purl the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then we do again knit in a stitch below because there is the knit stitch, and we knit in the stitch below, and then we purl 3, 1, 2, 3, knit in stitch below, purl 3. So this is pretty easy again, as you can see. And of course I'm doing this through all my round. So I knit in stitch below and purl 3 through all the round, and of course I finish this round. And after that, I told you the black rounds are always knit rounds. I knit the next round in black, of course, and when I've knitted the black round, we meet here again for the next round. So finish this one and knit one round with the black, and then meet me here again. Okay, I finished my black round as I told you, and you can see we can see our teardrops here already, and this is what we want to have. So we repeat our second pattern row, our second pink row, which means we knit in the stitch below. Come on. And then we purl 3, 1, 2, 3, knit in the stitch below and purl 3. And this is what we do for this round again. Knit in a stitch below and purl 3. And of course I'm doing this again through all the round, and when I finish this round I knit again one round in black, because you remember all black rounds are knit stitch rounds, and after the next black round I meet you here again. Okay, I finished my next black round, and you can see what happens here. We have a nice structured ribbing with knit stitch ribs on our garter in between. So of course you can go on with these 2 pattern rounds, which means knit 1 in stitch below, purl 3, knit 1 in stitch below in pink, of course, and then knit all the stitches in black. Then you get a nice ribbing for all the pattern. But you can also switch the pattern like I do now. You can do your teardrops longer if you like, and you can also do it like I show you now. So I have here 1, 2, 3 knit stitches. 1, 2, 3 knit stitches. This is what we want to have. And to switch the pattern a little bit, we start with 2 purl stitches. So we purl 1, purl 2, and this causes that my next stitch is in the middle of the garter section here. I could do a knit and stitch below, yes, but I don't want to. To make it more plastic, I make a knit stitch in the first row. And then we are in our pattern again, purl 3. So you see 1, 2, 3 that our knit stitch is in the middle of the garter section here. Then knit 1. Come on, purl 3. 1, 2, 3. Knit 1. 1, 2, 3 purl stitches. Knit 1. 1, 2, 3 purls. Knit 1. 1, 2, 3 purls. Knit 1. 1, 2, 3 purls, and of course, because we started with 2 purls, we end now with knit 1, purl 1, this needle, and also the end of the round, because we start the next needle again with 2 purls. So finish this until the end of the round, and then knit a black round, knit stitches again, and then we meet here. Okay, I finished my black round, and as you can see, I have my teardrops here, but we can't see the teardrops here yet, of course, because we have to knit and stitch below. So we start again, like we started before, with 2 purls. Okay, and then we have our knit stitch here, so we again knit in a stitch below, like this, and then purl 3. Knit and stitch below, purl 3. Knit and stitch below, purl 3. And this, of course, we do until the end of the round. And of course, we end the needle and the round then again with, come on, I'm showing it to you when I get there. So here's my last repeat, purl 3, and then knit 1 in stitch below and purl 1. It's the end of the needle and the end of the row, of course. Okay, and now you can see our teardrops again, of course. So I finish this round and I knit 1 round of black knit stitches, and then we meet here again. Okay, I again finished my black round, and this is what it looks like now. And you're probably right, we do the same pattern round like the pink pattern round before. So we purl 2 and knit in stitch below. Purl 2, knit and stitch below, and then we purl 3, 1, 2, 3, and knit and stitch below. And this is of course what we do again for the whole round. And after we finish this round, we knit 1 round of knit stitches in black. And when you finished your black round again, we of course meet here again for the next repeat. Okay, I finished it, and this is what it looks like. And now we start our pattern from the beginning. That's why we start with a knit stitch and then purl 3, 3, and then knit 1, 1, 2, 3, purl 3, knit 1, purl 3, and that's what we are doing, of course, throughout the round. So, and after that, 1 round of black knit stitches, and then we start again with knit 1 stitch below and purl 3, knit 1 stitch below, purl 3, 1 black round knit stitches, and then again knit 1 stitch below and purl 3. So this is what we did here at the beginning. And when you did this, of course you change again and start with purl 2, knit 1, purl 2, knit purl 3, knit 1, and then in the next rounds you start with purl 2, knit 1 below, purl 3, knit 1 below, and so on. And then this is what your pattern will look like. Of course you can individualize your pattern. Of course you can make your tiers shorter, which means the shortest is first round knit 1, purl 3, and then the second round is knit 1 stitch below, purl 3. Then your teardrop will look like this. Of course you can make it longer, like ribs, and you can change this, and you can change the length of your tiers within your whole wrist warmer or your sock pattern. So you can make it shorter or longer, just switch like you want to, and you get a very, very individual sock pattern. So I hope I could inspire you, and I hope you like my pattern here. It's not that complicated, it's pretty simple, and I want to see your individual socks on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. It's crazy with SY Sylvie, and yeah, show me your socks there, and I hope I find you there. If you like my video, then leave a thumbs up, please, and if my English was too bad, then please correct me, and I hope to see you in my next video again, and of course you don't miss it when you subscribe to my channel.